Welcome to day 4 of a 7-day copywriting challenge. Today we are going to be talking about something that is very important, especially now that AI is becoming a big part of content and copywriting. Okay, and that is how to use AI to write your copy. That is what we're going to be talking about today. How to use AI to write your copy faster. Okay, now I want you to understand something. I am not teaching you how to allow AI to do all your work for you. I am teaching you how to use AI as a copywriting assistant. AI can help you research, brainstorm, write, rewrite, and come up with different ideas. But you still need to know what you are doing. You need to understand your audience. You need to understand the problem you're solving. You need to know what you want to say or what you want to write. So today's lesson is really about learning how to work with AI instead of depending completely on AI. Before we continue, I want us to change the way we think about AI, okay? Some people are scared of using AI because they feel like AI is going to replace copywriters. And some beginners don't want to use AI because they feel they should learn everything without it. But honestly, I don't think you should look at it that way. AI is a tool. As a copywriter, you should learn how to use the tools available to you. For example, AI can help you brainstorm when you are stuck. Okay, you need 5 headlines and you're only able to think of 2. AI can help you generate more options. AI can you want to rewrite something, maybe your copies or your text. AI can help you do that. You want to shorten something, AI can help you. You want to look at different angles, AI can help you. So there are many ways AI can make your work faster. But here is the problem. If you don't understand copywriting, AI can give you 20 headlines and you won't know which one is actually good. If you don't understand copywriting, AI can give it even 50 and you still won't know which one is actually good. That's why I'm always emphasizing on this. Learn the skill first. Learn the skill first. Then learn how to use AI to make the skill faster. Don't allow AI to do the thinking for you. Okay? Let's say a client gives you a product to write for. Like a client gives you a product to write a sales page for, okay? Maybe the person is selling the client is selling a skincare product. The first thing you shouldn't do is to open your ChatGPT or whatever AI you are using. You shouldn't open your AI and say, write a sales page for this skincare product. No, you shouldn't do that. You need to do something. You need to do some thinking first. Okay, do some thinking. Who are we selling to? What is their problem? What do they want? What is the product offering? Okay, what is the best angle? What is the goal of the copy? Once you understand those things, then you can bring AI into the process. So you can see the steps here. Step 1, research. You have to research. Do a research. Step 2, you have to understand your audience. Step 3, choose your angle. Step 4, create your brief. Step 5, then use AI to help you write. Okay, after that, you have to edit and improve what AI has given to you. Okay, then you review everything before you publish. Okay, edit, remove the unnecessary grammars. Okay, remove everything that is not necessary in the copy. Remove your AI indicators, because no matter what, whenever you're writing something from AI, there's always an AI indicators there. Okay, and whenever you're editing your copies, you have to read everything, read it out loud. Okay, so that you're going to know if it is sounding like AI or more human. I hope you understand. Then you review everything, like I said, before you publish. So AI doesn't have to come first. Okay, you should come first before your AI, before your ChatGPT, your Gemini, Cloud, and so on. Okay, you should come first. AI comes in to support the work. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. AI comes in to support your work. Okay. Now, this is one area where many beginners make mistakes. They give AI very little information and then complain that the result isn't good. For example, somebody might say, write a sales page for my skincare product. That's all. Just like that. But what exactly is the product? Who is buying the product? What problems are they facing? What do they want? What is the offer? What do you want the person to do? AI doesn't know all these things unless you tell it. So instead of just saying write a sales page, give AI the information you have already gathered. For example, the product is a facial serum. Okay, the audience is women struggling with dull looking skin. The problem is that their skin looks tired and uneven. Okay, their desire is to have a brighter, healthier looking skin. The offer is a daily facial serum, and the goal is to get them to buy. Now, AI has something to work with. So please remember this. Better input usually gives you better output. Let me say it again. Better input usually gives you better output. If you give your AI rubbish information, don't expect magic. Okay? Don't expect magic from the output. Please, I hope you understand. I hope you're following me. Before you start writing, you need to understand the people you're writing for. That is the step one. Research. Okay? This is where research comes in, like I said. And AI can actually be very useful here. Please take note. AI can actually be very useful here. For example, if you are selling a facial serum, let's make use of that product. You can ask AI to help you brainstorm possible pain points. Okay, the pain points of the customer or the audience. Okay, you can ask for their frustrations, their desires, their objections, questions they might have. Okay, things that may stop them from buying, and emotional concerns they may have. Okay, for example, you can say, I'm selling a facial serum to women who are concerned about dull looking skin. Give me 10 possible frustrations, 10 desires, 10 objections, and 10 questions this audience might have. AI will give you the ideas, but please don't make the mistake of thinking everything AI gives you is automatically true. AI is not your customer. It is giving you possible ideas. You still need to think. Okay, you can look at customers' reviews online. Okay, you can read comments. You can check what people are actually saying about any particular product or service. Okay, you can talk to the customer. If you are opportunity to meet the customer one-on-one, you can talk to the customers. Use AI. So you use AI. Okay, AI helps you think faster, but don't replace your real research with AI. Just use AI to help you think faster and make your work faster. But do not replace real research with AI. Okay? Now, once you understand the audience, the next thing you need to think about is your angle. Your angle is basically the way you are choosing to present the message. Okay, let us still use that facial serum again. We can talk about the problem. Okay, tired of skin that always look dull, or we can focus on the desire. Give your skin the healthy looking glow you have been waiting or wanting. Okay, or maybe we focus on convenience instead. One simple step for your daily skincare routine. Or we focus on confidence. Feel confident going out without constantly worrying about how your skin looks like. Okay? Same product, but we are approaching it from different angles. And yes, you can ask AI to give you different angles. But don't just pick whatever AI gives to you. You are the copywriter. You need to decide which angle makes the most sense for the audience and the offer. I hope you are following me. AI can give you options. You make the decisions. Okay? Before you ask AI to write a actual copy, create a simple brief. And don't let the word brief scare you. It is simply information that tells you what you are trying to achieve. Okay? You want to know what am I selling? Who am I selling to? What are their problems? What do they want? How does my product help them? What is included in the offer? What actions do I make them take? And how should the copy sound? For example, should it sound friendly, professional, playful, serious, conversational? Okay, that is what you need in a brief. Okay? Once you know these things, you can give them to your AI. Think of your brief as giving AI the direction. You are basically telling it, this is what we are working with. This is who we are talking to. This is what I want in the copy. Okay, this is what I want the copy to achieve. That makes a big difference. Okay? Okay, now we can actually bring our AI in. We have already done the thinking. We've already done our thinking, our context, our strategy. We have our brief. Now, we can tell AI what we want it to write. Okay? I want you to notice something. We are not just saying, write something for me. We are giving it instructions. We are telling it what the product is, who the audience is, what problem do they have, or what problem they have, what they want, what structure we want, what tone we want, and what is the goal. Okay, that is what makes your prompt more useful. You don't need to use big grammars or big words or complicated words to write a good prompt. You just need to be clear about what you want. The clearer you are, the easier it is for AI to understand your task. Okay, the clearer you are, the easier it is for AI to understand your task. Now let's read this information here. Okay, using the information below, write a short sales copy. Okay, for this product. Start with the customer's problem, introduce the desired outcome, explain how the product helps, and end with a clear call to action. Keep the language simple, conversational, and persuasive. Avoid exaggerated claims and generic marketing phrases. You can see we've already given the instruction to our AI. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? Okay, now this is very important. Please don't become the type of person that asks AI for copy. Get the first answer and immediately copy and paste. Do not be that kind of person. Okay, let me repeat that. Don't be that kind of person that asks AI for copy, get the first answer and immediately copy and paste it. Don't do that. The first answer your AI gives to you is usually just a draft. They call it draft. Okay, you have to read it. Okay, when you're reading it, you have to read it out loud. Okay, so if it doesn't feel resonated with you, if you're not getting anything, if you're not moved or emotionally moved, okay, ask your AI to change it for you. Okay, look at it properly. Look at the copy your AI has given to you, your draft. Look at it properly. Okay, check if the headline is strong enough, it has emotional connection, it is not vague, not generic. Okay, then check also if, like I said, if the copy sounds generic. Okay, check if the benefit is clear. Maybe the language doesn't sound like the people you are targeting. Check that also. Okay, check if your copy sounds robotic. That's why it's necessary as a copywriter to always read your copies before you publish or before you send the project to your clients. Please read everything. If it, do a proofreading, word to word, sentence to sentence. Read everything from the beginning to the end. If it doesn't resonate with you, please rewrite it. Okay? Rewrite it. You need to notice all these things. And this is where your copywriting skill comes in. Because AI can write something that looks very polished, but still it isn't very persuasive. Okay, your AI can write very polished copies for you, but it is not persuasive. So don't just ask, does this look nice? Ask, does this actually work? Okay, that is what you should be thinking about, not the nice copy. Nobody wants nice copy. They want a persuasive copy, not a beautiful copy. Okay, I hope you are following me. Let's say AI gives you this sentence. Okay, our premium facial serum is specially formulated with powerful ingredients to give you beautiful and radiant skin. Now, there is nothing wrong with this sentence, with that sentence. But the problem is that it sounds like something almost every skincare brand could say. That means it is generic. Okay, it sounds so common. Okay, so instead of accepting it, you can tell your AI that we don't like it. I don't like this copy. Okay, for example, like the prompt you can give to your AI so it can change the copies for you. This sounds generic. Make it more specific, conversational, and customer focused. Focus more on the customer's problem. You can see once you give your AI that prompt, automatically it's going to give you your copy. But that doesn't mean that is your final copy. You still have to check it. AI can make mistakes. Okay? Now, AI gives us another version. Okay? AI gives us another version and we continue. Maybe we may say, okay, it is clear now. Okay? It is clear. Or give me 5 alternatives. Or remove the glitches. Or make the benefit stronger. That is, if your AI should give you a second copy and still not clear, you can still just tell it something else, or change the headline, change the hook, or give me 5 alternatives. I don't like this copy. Give me 5 alternatives. Okay, make the CTA stronger. Do you understand? This is where AI becomes really useful. You don't have to accept the first answer. You can keep working on it until you get something that is actually useful. Keep working on that particular copy until you get what you want. But again, you are still making the final decision. You are the one to make the final decision. So if your copy does not resonate with you, it doesn't have an emotional connection, if your copy sounds AI, even after asking ChatGPT to or any AI to rewrite it as many times as possible just to make sure you get what you want. Please, am I communicating? Okay. Now, look at this workflow carefully, because this is really the heart of today's lesson. We start with the human. Okay, let's start with the human. You see, for us as a human being, you have to make research, you have to understand, strategize, choose your angle, and create your brief. Okay, then your AI comes in. AI brainstorm for you, generate, expand, rewrite, create different versions for you. After that, you as a human, is left for you to evaluate, is left for you to edit, add your own voice, verify, and publish. So you can see that there is a lot that AI can do for you, but there are also things you still need to do. And that is why I don't want you to think that becoming good at copywriting means becoming good at prompting AI alone. Okay, you need both of them. You need to be good at copywriting and you need to be good at prompting AI. Okay, you need copywriting knowledge And you also need to know how to use your AI effectively. Please, am I communicating? Practical example. Let's do a practical here, okay? Let's say we are selling a beginner virtual assistant course. Our audience is people who have little or no experience as a virtual assistant. Now, what is their problem? They want to work online, okay? They want to work online, but they don't really know what skills to learn or where to start. And what do they want? They want to learn practical virtual assistant skill that can help them start looking for online work opportunities. And our offer is a beginner friendly VA course. VA means virtual assistant, okay? VA course. Our goal is to get people to register. Now, notice that we have already done some thinking. We know the audience, know their problem, what they want. We know what they are offering, what we are offering, and we know our goal. That is what we need before we start asking AI to write. Now, we are ready for the practical part. So let's prompt our AI. I'll be using ChatGPT. I am promoting a beginner virtual virtual assistant course for people with little or no previous experience. Okay, full stop. Okay. They want to work online, but feel overwhelmed. Because they don't know what to learn or where to start. This course teaches practical VA. Let's use how many A now? Practical VA skills in a beginner friendly way. Okay, the goal The goal is to get them to register. So next, write. You can see after writing out my brief, we give AI the next prompt. Write a short promotional sales page, sales copy using this structure. Using this structure: headline, hook, problem, okay, desired outcome. Let's say desired outcome, okay, solution, CTA. Keep it simple and persuasive. We said. Now we have a copy. You can see. Let's read it. Start your, this is the headline. How many headline? Let's read from here. Start your virtual assistant journey even with no experience. You can see the headline. Learn virtual assistant skill from the scratch. This should be the sub headline. Want to work online but have no idea what to learn or where to start. This is the problem. You may have searched for online jobs and found yourself overwhelmed by all the skills, tools, and information, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you can see this is a short sales copy. What can we change here? The headline, okay, and the sub headline is so generic. Even the hook itself is so generic. Okay, do I have enough battery for this? Okay, let's see. I pray it carries me. Okay, this is nice, but the headline is so generic. It has no emotional connection. Same with the hook. You can see from I don't know where to start to I know, no, don't want that. You want to work online but you have no idea where to start. You want to work online but you have no idea where to start. Is that a question? This headline doesn't sound like a question, so why the question mark? You can see you want to work online but you have no idea where to start. This is not a question. So have you noticed some mistakes there? A mistake there. You have probably seen people making money online and wondered, what exactly am I supposed to learn first? This hook is okay. I like the hook. The problem, there are so many online skills, tools, and job opportunities that knowing where to begin can feel overwhelming, especially when you have little or no experience. I like the problem there. Desired or outcome, you want a clear path, practical skills, and the confidence to start pursuing real online opportunities. Your solution: our beginner-friendly VA course takes you from the basics and teaches you your practical VA skills step by step. Okay, so you can stop guessing and start learning with direction. Let's see the CTA. Ready to stop wondering where to start? Ready, start today and begin your virtual assistant journey. I like the CTA. So the only problem that we have now is the headline. Okay, the headline. Now, the headline is not not a question. A question. So why a question mark? Don't mind me. That is how I wrote up with my AI. Okay. Let's see. You want to work online, but you don't know where to start. Yeah. Now this is much better. Okay, this is much better. This headline is much better. We don't need this one. Stop feeling lost about working online. We don't need that one. This is much better. What we have to do now is to copy, take it to our Google Docs. Google Docs is where we are going to use. It's a tool we are going to use to edit your copies, to write copies. Okay, so let me increase my font size to 18. And paste it there. Now, it is your duty to make sure that you edit your copies, remove the unnecessary things from your copy. Okay, remove the unnecessary things from your copy. Delete this one away. Your headline, you see this, you won't always put this heading whenever you're writing your copy. Okay, it's left for you to delete and edit. Also, your headline, please take note, every first letter of your headline must start with a capital letter. Please take note. Every first letter of your headline must start with a capital letter. So what we are going to do here, we're going to change the ones with small letter to capital letter. Okay, Bakam, this is it. Now, this is your hook. When you're writing your copy, also take note. When you're writing your copy, learn to be generous with your space. Learn to be generous with your space. Do not bombard everything or jam pack everything. Okay? Learn to be generous with your space. Give your work space. Give your work space. Okay? You can see. And we're done. This is a short sales copy. A short one. Also, this my copy, it is because my AI, I've already personalized my AI. I've told my AI what I want whenever I ask for something. Okay, you might see something like this whenever you're writing your work. Whenever you're writing your copy, you might see something like this dash. You might see something like a dash in between your words, like this. Sorry, like this. Okay, you can see this dash. This dash is an AI indicator. Please, whenever you're writing your copies, learn to remove this dash. This is an AI indicator. If you give your client work a project like this and there's this dash, automatically you will just lose the work, because your client will know that you just did copy and paste. Okay, remove your AI indicator. You can even see something like this. You can even see something like this, like this, sometimes 3 dots or 4 dots. This dots, this dot tells uncertainty, that you're not sure of what to say next. It is only used when you're writing a script or a story, okay, screenplay or something. That is when you use 3 dots or 4 dots like this. But when you're writing a real copy, make use of your full stop, your comma. Okay, if there's a place you need to put an exclamation mark, you put it. Okay, that exclamation mark is always good at the end, at the CTA. Okay, do you understand, please? So this is your short form sales promotional sales copy. You can see here we introduced the solution after talking about the audience pain point. Okay, so moving on. Now I want you to talk about something. I want to talk about something called iteration. Okay, if you've ever heard of that word before, or if you've never heard of that word before, don't worry. Iteration simply means doing something, checking the results, making improvements, and doing it again and again. So with AI, you don't have to expect the first response to be perfect. Like what I did, I had to, to change some things, to ask AI to rewrite the copy for me, to change the headline until I'm able to get what I want. Okay, you can start with a prompt. AI gives you an answer. You look at it, you find something you don't like. Okay, you give AI feedback, it gives you another version. You look at it again and you keep improving. Okay, for example, you might say this copy is too generic. Make the problem more specific. Like I said, my headline is too generic. Okay, it has no emotional connection. Just give your AI and it's going to give it to you back. Give it feedback, it gives you a response. Okay, that is what they call iteration. You are basically working with AI until you get closer to what you actually want. So don't put too much pressure on yourself to write one perfect prompt. Okay, learn to give feedback. Okay, that is very important when you're working with AI. Give your AI feedbacks. Please, I hope you understand. Now, please pay attention to this one. Pay attention. I don't want you to become a copy and paste copywriter. I don't want you to become a copy and paste copywriter. AI can give you 20 headlines, 10 hooks, 5 CTAs or 10 CTAs, even 3 different versions of your sales copy. But you still have to choose. Because imagine a client hires you. They are not hiring you because you know how to type. You know how to type, write a sales page. They can do that by themselves. Okay, they are hiring you because you understand what the customer needs to hear. They want you to know what to say, who to say it to, how to position the offer, what angle to use, what to make the customer interested, and what can encourage them to take action. So your value is not just in producing words. Okay, your value is not just in producing words. Your value is knowing which words should be there and why. AI can help you produce words faster, but you still need to be the person making that decision or that decision. Okay, so let's look at some of the ways you can actually use your AI. Before writing, you can use it for research. I've been repeating this. Research, brainstorming, finding your angles. I've repeated that already. Okay, while writing, you can use it to create drafts, expand your ideas, rewrite something, create different version, improve transition, and generate your CTAs. After you finish writing, you can use it to edit, critique, simplify, proofread your copy. Proofread means reading from the beginning to the end, word by word, sentence by sentence, to make sure that there's no grammatical error, there's no AI indicators, there's no vague words, and so on. Okay, you can also ask it to check whether your copy, your message is consistent. So there are many different ways to use AI. Don't limit yourself to ChatGPT. Write this for me. Okay, don't limit yourself to that. Start thinking, where exactly is my copywriting process? Okay, where exactly in my copywriting process can AI save me? Can AI save me time? That is what you should be thinking. Okay, that is a much better way to use it, to use your AI. Okay, now your assignments. I always like giving my students assignments. Okay, that will help me understand if you are actually following me from day 1 to day 2 to day 3 to day 4, if you're actually understanding what I am teaching. Do you understand? Your product is natural hair growth oil. Natural hair growth oil. And your audience is women experiencing dry, weak, and thinning hair. But remember what you've learned today. Don't just tell AI, write an advert for natural hair growth oil. Okay, we are going to follow the process. First, ask AI for 10 possible problems this audience faces. Then look through them and choose one problem. After that, choose one desired outcome. Then create your copy brief. Once you have your copy brief, give it to AI. Ask your AI to write, where is it? Ask your AI to write a promotional copy, a promotional sales copy, okay? Using this structure, the headline, the hook, problem, desire, solution, and CTA. But we are not stopping there. Read what AI gives to you. Find 3 things you think could be better. Maybe the headline isn't strong, maybe the hook is boring, maybe the problem isn't specific enough. Whatever you notice, tell AI exactly what you want it to improve. This exercise is not about getting AI to do everything. No. The goal is for you to learn how to direct your AI. Am I communicating? Here is the formula I want you to remember from today's class. Okay? Think, brief, prompt, generate, critique, refine, verify. Okay? Think first. Understand your customer. Okay? Then create your brief, give your AI the information it needs, then prompt it, tell it exactly what you want, generate your first draft, then critique it, that is criticize the copy. Okay? Look for what is not working, then refine your copy, improve those areas that is not working, and finally verify. Check your facts, check your claims, your details. Don't just publish something because AI wrote it for you. You are still responsible for the final copy. So, what is the biggest lesson from today? AI doesn't have to replace your copywriting skill. It can multiply it. If you know how to use your AI properly, you can research faster, you can brainstorm faster, you can write faster, you can come up with more options, you can edit faster, and you can practice more. Don't forget what AI still needs from you. It needs your strategy, your judgment, your creativity, and most importantly, it needs your understanding of people, okay, your target audience. Because at the end of the day, copywriting is about people, about your audience, about your customers. People have problems, people have desires, people have fears, people have questions. They have reasons why they will or won't buy a product or service. Your job is to understand these people and communicate with them properly. AI can help you move faster, but you still need to know where you are going. I hope I'm not confusing you here. And that is it for the 4 That's it for the 4 class or the 4 lesson. I hope today's class has changed the way you look at AI. Don't be afraid of it. Don't depend on it blindly either, okay? Learn the skill first. Understand your audience. Think strategically. Then use AI to help you work faster. Tomorrow, we are moving to something very practical. We are going to talk about how to build a copywriting portfolio with little or no experience. And this is important because one of the biggest questions beginner asks is, how do I get clients when I haven't worked with a client before? Tomorrow we are going to answer that question. I'll see you in the 5. Bye.